observant, you will notice that there is something wrong with what you're viewing on the screen. I'll give you a clue. It's what's not behind me. What's gone on is that I've taken down the display that I started in 2007 and completed just over a year ago in 2009. Now, forgive me if I'm sniffing. It isn't because I'm tearful. It's because I've sort of got a bit of a cold. Why have I taken this down? Because I fancied to change. Because I want to change this whole room, change all the decor. And I want to... I do this occasionally, not very often, it has to be said, when I just want to break with the past. When I have tried to break with the past and know no other way than to sort of remove myself from parts of it. I had considered removing myself sort of from the forum, in fact. I'm not sure I would be missed, to be perfectly honest, because it's going very, very slowly on there. You know, it's a place that I've invested a lot of time and effort in, and I think it's a beautiful forum, I really do, with a lot of good folk on it. But it's not really as active as it was, and I am beginning to have to move on in other ways anyway. So if I am posting less on the forum, you know, I'm still around if anybody directly contacts me, but I am having to concentrate on other things in my life at the moment, basically, that are pressing and that I've put off for far too long. And the only way to do that is to sacrifice some of the time I used to spend on the forum, which is fine, because it's not like the forum's as busy, anywhere near as busy as it was. Of course, we're all a little bit put out that Matt Hughes did lose his fight this weekend, but I think it is something that he will bounce back from. I certainly haven't heard, you know, that he's retiring or it's all over or anything like that. And I know that a big group of us forum people did meet up, and I wasn't there, but a big group did meet up for that event, and all the information for that is about the only thing new this week on the forum. So I fancied a change, and so this is the first part of that, which is going to continue throughout this week as I'm on holiday. And this is my extra week that I get for having passed my 5 years at my current employment. The other thing that is quite difficult this week is that it will be the last week I have my birds with me. Well, not all of them, but the last week that I have my baby birds with me. They have come of age now, and it is time for them to leave the nest. And I have a pet shop in town that will take them off my hands Monday of next week. I'm definitely getting rid of the 3 women. I've got 2 that are sort of silvery, and one in fact that is has turned out to be a black-cheeked zebra finch. Dane I haven't decided yet. It's going to be a bit of a squish to keep him if I want to breed them again, which I will probably in the spring. But I don't think I can part with him. I've sort of become rather attached to him, really. So the chances are I will probably keep him. But watch this space for next week to see what happens with that. The other major thing to mention this week is that I have got something very, very new. A lot of you will know that one of the fires in my bedroom has been condemned because of the chimney, and the other fire costs quite a lot to run. And last year we had a dreadful winter. It was very cold, went all the way into February, and I ran up quite a heating bill. consequently I've been paying it back all this time, all the way through the summer, and I don't really want to do that again. So my parents have bought me a gas heater. Now, a gas heater is basically the frame of a fire, and I do mean just the frame, with a big gas cylinder basically attached. So it's sort of a bit like pay as you go. You pay for the gas cylinder, and then you just, you know, it's free basically whilst you use it. And on the lowest setting, I do hear that it's supposed to last about 3 months. So I thought I'd demonstrate this to you, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this. If you look, can you see it? No? I might have to take you off the stand. Oh, bear with me while I try and get you off the stand in. Oh, there we are. Right. So here is my gas heater. As you can see, it's a little sort of box. There's the fire grill down there, and if we go around the other side, you can see, I hope, maybe, probably, maybe not, but there is the cylinder somewhere down there, and you have to flick a button up here which turns the gas on, like that, and then you just have to light it. So you just lean on there for a few seconds. You push it down, you press the thing for a bit. Quite wet, isn't it? There we are. You have to hold it, and then you can turn it round to whichever setting you want. And I'll show you, because it's actually quite powerful, is this thing indeed. So we'll leave it on setting 1. But if you just look down there, see, can you see? You've got the big light at the bottom, that's the pilot. And as you can see, I can turn it. Oop, I can. Promise. No, wait a minute. There's 2. There. And if I really get cold, there's 3. Well, there will be 3 in a minute. There we are. But you see, it's quite explosive. I like to say that it lights like a rocket, and it burns, it roars like a furnace. And so that's my gas heater. I'm quite pleased with that. I'm actually going to turn it off now. There you are. And when you've turned it off, you have to flick the switch again on the gas, wherever that's gone. I'm going to have to find it again here. There we are. And it'll go out. And the pilot even goes out, because I've actually turned the gas off. And that's it. You're not supposed to keep it burning, obviously, forever, because there's no ventilation, so to speak, in the room. You can see the flue empties out into the room, so you're not really supposed to have it on for, 3 or 4 or 5 hours. But an hour a day, which is probably all I'd need it for, it's only going to be late in the night when it's freezing, is absolutely perfect for me, and it's safe. Well, as safe as it can be, I suppose. So I thought I'd share that with you. That is my gas heater, and this has been my blog for this week.